What's going on, y'all? About to send this link. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me know how the mic sound, y'all. Test, test, test. Let me know how the mic sound, y'all. Test, test, test. All right, sounds good. Gonna look for some people to hop in. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to fix my thing. It's like whenever I want to go live, the thing want to get fucking loose on this. So give me 1 second. Yeah, 1 second. Let me know how the mic sound for y'all though. So I'm still in GJ. This session just started. I'm going to see if we can add another position on here. We do got news later on today going into New York. What's going on, Alton? You first in here again. I see you in here. So I'm in the GJ set. I'm going to be looking for another entry if price can break back above this level and hold this level. Bull still holding this level as resistance. Oh, that's good. I got my YouTube in the background. I'm like, why do I keep hearing the echo myself? I'm tripping. I'm tripping. So we've been watching the regular charts like usual. We're going to be watching GJ, SPX, gold, looking at potential GN sell. Currency pairs are kind of choppy right now, but we do got FOMC later on today. So I want to see today we get out of that choppiness. So tomorrow and Friday can be some smooth sailing trade wise. But we're gonna have to wait to see how today goes for that. But we're up for the week. Call that GJ trade. And GJ was another example of what I be talking about all the time. It's very choppy, right? But when we fall flow price on the bigger time frames, you will still have a higher chance of likelihood of price going your direction. So that's why you always want to go with the flow of price. And you see, as soon as it hit the final TP, what happened? Price started to retrace, which was that move S on profit or close. So nobody's be closing this trade red. So we're gonna be looking for some more setups. I kind of like how GN is looking. We're gonna put the euro pairs as well, but I mainly want to focus on gold, oil, and the indices today. But we're gonna look at the currency pairs too, but they're super rangy right now. So like I said, I want to see today and break out of that ranginess, so we can have some cleaner looking setups. Let's go ahead and pull up the euro pairs. Let's just go on the screen. We're how to enter anything else besides that GJ setup. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Go to free signal, free telegram. You see on your screen how we did it last month, last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. But just like we was talking about on yesterday's live, we got the strong little trap to the left. You see for the past couple of weeks, price is struggling to break it. Just like when we hit this low, price struggled for a few days to break it. But then we treat that level for support to resistance. Now we're waiting to see if price can break this level, treat this level for support, and break below it and treat it as resistance. If we can do that, we can see the downtrend continue. So that's what I want to see happen today. But we just gotta wait. We see this with a lot of these charts. We see it on EA also. Huge low chart to the left. We see price struggling to break that level. Still bearish momentum, but it's definitely been ranging and struggling to break those levels. So we got a couple setups we can possibly jump into in a little bit. I like how GN's looking. I like how oil's looking. I like how EA's looking. I like how gold's looking too. If price breaks this level, we could see a reversal. If we can hold this level as resistance, we can still look for sales right here. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up. Like I said, we got news today. We have an 8:30 core PPI for USD, and then at 2 p.m. we got FOMC. Then tomorrow we got GBP at 2 a.m. Then 8:30 we got core CPI. And then Friday, we got 4 a.m. GBP news, and then 10 a.m. USD news. That's how we're going to be ending this week. So, yeah, today I want to see those lower traffic either get broken through, or we see price, reverse, and we see a reversal. I want to get us out of this range of consolidation. That way we can have some smoother looking setups. But nonetheless, we're still up for the week. We're still chilling. So we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Gonna be watching GN, gonna be watching EA. Oil, gold. I got alerts on SPX and oil. Oil's kind of just chilling right here, so we're gonna see what happens in the next 15. Let me pull up the NASDAQ really quick. Yeah, we just see the price dead after it did that move yesterday. Just retraced a little bit, and it's just been dead since then. So yeah, it's probably gonna be waiting for the news today. So we're gonna leave those alone. We'll be focusing mainly on the currency pairs right now. I like gold too. Let's see what the next candlestick on gold looks like. It's still holding this low as resistance, which is a good sign. Let me turn my mic a little bit closer to me. We got a few minutes to the next 15 start. Like always, got any questions, drop in the chat. Only looking in the chart, drop in the chat. But if not, we're just gonna be chilling. You're just gonna be behind the scenes with me, looking at the trades we're in, and gonna watch me, do my analysis and stuff like that. We're gonna be going over how we're doing so far this week as well. But I want to watch and wait for the next 15 first. Make sure to hit that like button when y'all hopping in here too. Give me 1 second. I'm writing some trade ideas, so that's why I'm quiet. There's a couple setups I kind of like right here. We're looking at GJ still. We're looking at EA. We're looking at GN. I got alerts from the indices, and we're watching gold and oil. That's what we're going to be watching this London session. Again, we got major news going into New York. We got 8:30 news, and then we got FOMC at 2 p.m. All right, so for GJ to continue to push to the upside, there's a few things that's going to need to happen. All right, we could possibly see a retest. Because looking on the daily time frame, this is what we got going on right here. Hold on, let me turn this off. All right, there we go. So looking at the daily time frame, this is what we got going on right here. We got this level of traffic above us. We was bearish, rejected this level, broke the lows to the left, retested, pushed up, which is why I went for those buys. But now we got this resistance level right here. So we're going to need to break this resistance level and turn it to support. And price can do that. Then we can continue to look for buys. But we really got to break this resistance level here around like 183, like 75, 183, 85. If we can really break that, then we can see the bullish momentum come back into play. Again, if we zoom out super far out, right, we are still kind of bullish, but on a short term, like weekly basis right here, we was bearish, which is why we went for those sells. And of course, price ultimately was only going down. But then it hit the similar level price did here last time. We went for sales. So we could possibly see a repeat like we're kind of seeing right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the whoops. All right, bam. All right, new 15 just started. Yeah, I like how EA is looking. Let me put order back up. Okay, we see some movement. That's a decent stop loss. Yeah, I think still just doing whatever. We're gonna let oil do its thing. Yeah, I'm liking EA. GM's already kind of doing this. I wanted to see a retest on GM, but it's kind of literally doing the same move for the third time in a row right now, which is kind of crazy. We went for EN sells last night. We hit a couple CPs on the EN sells last night. And then it rejected and retraced on us. Let's see what EN's looking like right now. Yeah, barrier range. We're still bear, but we can see prices struggling to hold this level from support to resistance. This level right here. We zoom out, we're clearly still bearish, but price is struggling to break this level of traffic. I want to see today price break that level. I like how EA is looking though. Let's see what GA is looking like. GA is still holding this level. It's looking similar to EA. Got the level of traffic to the left on this chart as well. So we went through a bunch of different charts, and we see this with a lot of the charts right now. Again, not a coincidence that all these charts are at these levels of traffic and rangy right now. And then we got news coming up. And then FOMC at that. Now, most FOMC events, with those high impact news events, we usually see some big spikes and moves. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens today. We got 2 New York news and high impact news events today. GJ's rejecting. This thing drops. Crazy. This thing's still showing bearish momentum. Yeah, as long as it doesn't break that level, it could even go further, but obviously we want the downtrend to continue. We don't want to see it break past 1865, 1866. SPX still holding a lower range in. GJ retracing some. Yeah, so we're just going to be watching these charts right here. Who's still holding or who was still holding that GJ setup? Yeah, I think still holding that level. See what GU is looking like. Ooh, that thing broke that level. If it doesn't break back below, we could see a reversal on GU. Interesting. Yeah, but as far as the USD pairs, I can see them kind of chilling until the news event later on today. But I got alerts on all of them, so we're gonna keep an eye on them. They might try to do a move the next couple of hours. But as we see after yesterday, after we caught this huge move on SPX, rejected, and they just chilled right here for the rest of the day. And then of course going into Tokyo session, price has just been hugging this level. Again, price isn't just randomly doing stuff. We see right here is hugging the support resistance level. Right now it's being treated as resistance. But again, the reason why I went for buys, if you watch the Sunday chart analysis, it broke those levels. Again, we was bearish, broke the lows to the left. If you haven't watched my video on how to identify trend and trend reversals, let's go ahead and take this off. We don't need this on right now. If you haven't watched my video on how to identify trend and trend reversals, I highly recommend to check that out. So I'm going to link that in the chat right now. What's going on, Judah? I see you in here. If you want to see the screen better, hit the link in the bio and jump onto the YouTube live so you can see the full screen. We're in a couple trades right now, but I'm going to drop that link in the chat right now. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I got questions dropped in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling right now. We're just patiently waiting and chilling right now. Gold start ranging. All right, let me find that video really quick. Here it is. Copy. There we go. I can help if I can type. All right, bam. There we go. So we're looking at GJ right now, looking at some possible sell setups on EA, just waiting for it to break below this resistance level. It's currently trying to right now. We want to see it break below this level and treat it from support to resistance. If it holds low as resistance, we're going to look for a sell setup right here. Did a nice move on Monday. Then it did a retracement yesterday on Tuesday. Did a quick little move as well during Tokyo session. Well, yeah, towards the beginning of Tokyo session, then it retraced back up. So now it's pushing back down. So we're going to look for a possible sell setup right here. And I got alerts on gold and everything else. Okay, SPX looks like it's trying to do a move. I got an alert on this though, so we're going to see if we can break that level. Gold's kind of just chilling still. Yeah, these are still just chilling, so we're going to leave it alone. Got slight resistance level right there. Yeah, SPX looks like we're about to try to break that level. Yeah, so we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. So we're watching SPX. We caught this huge move yesterday on SPX. We entered this during the live stream yesterday as well. So those I was in the live stream yesterday, yeah, I didn't call it in a free Telegram, but we literally entered this during the live stream yesterday. So that's why I always drop the link. Y'all join the link. Y'all be able to, see what we're looking at behind the scenes and catch similar moves that the members catch as well. Obviously, we don't enter all the trades during London session or on stream, but we entered this one on stream. The one on Monday, what was the trade we took on Monday? We took a trade on Monday. What was the trade we took Monday? Let's scroll up to it really quick. This is the Sunday chart analysis. The GN sell we took on Monday. We entered this during the live stream as well. We either entered it or we broke it down during the live stream. One of the two. This one right here, and then literally yesterday it retraced, did the same exact move, and we see possibly GN doing the same exact move for the third day in a row. All right, it's not a coincidence. Hitting the same level, rejecting, same level, rejecting, same level, rejecting, just like we saw here. All right, we also took a nice sell off the similar setup here like 2 weeks ago, September 29th. Not a coincidence. We see this happen all the time. We saw this also on US oil that one day when we took that sell, I think it was last week. Right, we went for this sell right here. Then literally the same day, a couple hours later, it retraced and did the same exact move. Literally the same exact move. And that was in one day, right? Because this was 6 to 7 a.m. Did a retrace on that 7 a.m. Boom. This was 10 a.m. during New York session. Did the same exact move. GN. Monday did the sell setup. Tuesday did a similar move. Then right now, Wednesday, we're seeing GN do the exact same move for the third time. I want to see if GJ is going to break that level, but again, I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of try to range until pre-New York, if not New York. But let's put SPX back up. I just want to see what these other indices are looking like right here. All right, cool. I'm still holding GJ though. I have my SL on profit, of course. I'm not going to let all that blue go away, but I am still holding just to see if it can continue to pump this direction long term. But I'm also not against re-entering it if it goes a little bit lower than I would want it to. Because again, the goal, a lot of people make mistakes letting winners turn to losers. All right, your losing trades are already going to be losers, so you don't want to let your winners turn losers as well. Also, you watch my most recent video. That's cool. Also, you see my most recent video on YouTube. I broke down a little bit scaling entries, members. I go over that a little bit more in some of our live streams. And of course, in the course channel, I break it down. But in my most recent video, I go over compounding and taking advantage of the trades you take. So yesterday, I called this SPX signal, and I took 2 positions on it personally. And those watching the recording, this is the video I dropped earlier. All right, so as far as this week, you hit that first link in the description, or if you're on TikTok, get my link in my bio. This is how we did yesterday. Well, this is not how we did yesterday. This is how we did last night. Yesterday, we went 2-1, took 3 trades total. What platform I use? I'm on TradingView. Can you show analytics? Analytics for what? You gotta be specific, Judah. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. But I use TradingView as far as my markups and my chart analysis and stuff. All right, but we went 2-1 yesterday. Caught a total of 4,520 pips, 4,500 strictly with the members. Took a GA sell during Tokyo session. SL got hit. Then we took an SPX buy during London session. Held that into New York. All TPs got hit. Caught 4,500 pips. And then when market closed, we only hit TP3 on GJ. Caught 20 pips. Of course, later on that night during Tokyo session, we started hitting more TPs and price slowly started to push in our direction. And then as far as Monday went, and then here's the GJ signal right here. We entered at 182.55. This was the SL. Every trade posted as my personal entry. SL, TPs, time to trade was posted, how people viewed or entered the trade, reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. Here's that screenshot of the SPX trade that we took yesterday as well. I'm gonna show that signal in a little bit. And then as far as Monday, just took 1 trade, took a GN sell, because it was also a bank holiday for Canada and the US, so the market was kind of slow for most pairs. But there were still some decent moves that did happen. And even the indices and futures did decent moves on Monday as well. But we caught 84 pips on that move. So we're currently this week, we're currently 3-1. All right. Well, we're 4-1 now because we took a trade last night. Then as far as how we're doing, how we did last month, if y'all scroll to October 4th, right? All right, October 4th? No. When did I post it? Okay, October 2nd. Then you'll see a recap of how we did September. So September, we went 24-7, only took 4 losses last month, giving us 87% win rate. Caught a total of 16,634 pips, 16,083 pips strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. As far as the quarter went, before we do that, let's go back on the charts, make sure we're not missing anything. SPX is trying to make a move. Again, this is why we're waiting for EA to break this level. We look right here. It rejected that level, which is why we're waiting for it to break below that level. Can y'all see that on TikTok? I think I can see that on TikTok. But we're still looking for that setup. Let me see what oil's up to really quick. Oil's still kind of chilling right there. GJ kind of chilling still. All right, cool. So then as far as how we did last quarter, if y'all scroll to, I think this one's the 8th. Yep, the 8th. You'll see how we did last quarter. So July, we went 34-3, caught 105,389 pips. August, we went 45-7, caught 219,708 pips. And in September, we went 27-4, caught 16,634 pips. Ended the quarter with an 88% win rate, 106 wins, 14 losses in the span of 3 months. caught a total of 341,731 pips, 323,385 of those strictly with the members in the advanced play signaling room. You can see this is scroll to October 8th. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of July. Well, that's August, but this is the recap of July. We went 34-3, only took 3 losses in July against a 92% win rate. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of July, the first week of July, where we started off with a huge GN sell. Again, every trade posted has my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, everything is documented in real time. And most of these trades would break down, if not enter at the same time during the London session live streams. So you can check all that stuff out. So SPX and oil look like they're trying to make a move here. I am liking oil for sales. It kind of did a small move yesterday, but again, it's probably waiting to do the big move later on today. We do got this gap I want to see get filled up, but we also are bearish just as long as we can hold this. Let me zoom out so y'all can see this better on TikTok. But we are still bearish as long as we can hold this low as resistance, right? We see clear lower lows getting made. We see no higher highs. So if we see no higher highs getting made, we are not bullish. So we've been holding this low as resistance for the past couple of days. I want to see us break this level and continue to the downside. That's what I want to see happen today. And so as far as right now, it's still holding as low as resistance. So I kind of like that right there. So we're going to be watching oil. SPX is slowly trying to break. We can turn this alert off because I'm literally watching it right now. So I don't need this to beep in our ears. We're going to be looking for another buy setup. I did close my position on this when price started to retrace. Would have been nice to keep holding it. I was debating it, but I wanted to secure my profits because I didn't know how price was going to react later on this week. All right, we got retracements on GN happening. EA still holding this level right here. So we're going to leave those alone. We're going to be watching SPX and oil. GJ still, I'm holding GJ still. So we're going to get rid of GN and we're going to put gold back up so we can see what gold's up to. Gold's still holding that level. Yeah, new 15 just started. I'm liking how oil's looking. I'm liking how SPX is looking, but I want to see it hold this level. I like the rejection look on the previous 15. I like how it's pushing. And again, I am looking for buys on SPX. I'm not going to be looking for sells anytime soon. It's going to have to break like 43.30 for me to look for sells again. We are climbing up an inbound, but we filled most of it up yesterday, did a rejection. But again, I'm not looking for sells unless price breaks back below that level because again, we was bearish as far as how we were last week. But again, if we just had a lower low getting made, what is next for the downtrend to continue? A lower high. Instead of a lower high getting made, guess what? We have a high that took out the lows to the left. So because of that, that's why I went for buys yesterday. Very simple, very simple. So if price can continue to push up, and especially with this next level of support, we're going to look for another buy setup. We're looking for another buy setup. Yeah, I got an alert on EA. EA is kind of just chilling right there. So we're going to let that do its thing for right now. I'm liking how oil's looking though. Yeah, so we're going to be keeping a close eye on SPX and oil right now. They look like they're about to try to do something this next couple of 15s. GN's doing a retracement retest as well. Let's go ahead and pull that up. So I got an alert on EA, so we're going to take EA off because it's rejecting that level. So we're not going to look at that anymore. GN's doing a retest. GJ rejecting. Yeah, so we'll see a slowdown in volume right now. Yeah, so we're still going to be on the charts though. New 5 minute did just start. I'm gonna drop the poll. I'm actually gonna make it right now, but I'm gonna drop the new video later on this week. But we haven't seen my most recent video. I just dropped it in the chat. Those on TikTok is in the YouTube chat. I'm actually gonna do the poll right now since we're chilling anyways. So let me go ahead and do the poll. Create text poll. What video y'all want to see next week? Or just join the stream. We're in a couple trades, but we haven't entered anything new yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is scrolling at the bottom of your screen. If you're on TikTok, make sure to follow me on TikTok, and the Instagram is in my bio, just like the YouTube and the free Telegram. All that's linked in the bio. But Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker, where I post daily on both pages. We do got FOMC later on today. Doing a poll so y'all can vote for this week's video right now. So y'all gonna see it pop up in a couple minutes. Trade breakdown. All right, the poll's just posted. All right, so we got a retest going on. So we're going to see if we can hold this level of support. Let's see what oil's looking like. Oil's still rejecting that low GJ. I might close my positions on GJ in a little bit. Especially how choppy it is. Yeah, it looks like it's going to reattempt to try to push to the downside. SPX holding a low support still. Let's see what the next 15 looks like. If we can still hold this low as support, it could try to push back up. And then members, look how I told y'all we hit the middle of the zone, and look how price reacted as soon as it hit the middle of the zone and the final TP. This is why whenever we hit the final TP, I say what? Move SO on profit or close, because again, it can potentially continue to fly up or pump down depending on if we're in a buy or sell, like we saw SPX do. Because this was the final TP right here for SPX, and SPX still flew up a good amount, right? But then it rejected afterwards, right? I'm looking for another re-entry here in a little bit. And then same thing with what you call it, not GN, even though GN did do that. GN hit the final TP and continued to tank. But we also saw that with GU the other week. After we broke and hit the final TP, it continued to pump in our direction. All right, we look at this GU sell because the final TP was right here. At this blue level, it broke past that and continued to dump like 20 plus, 30 plus pips, right? So the initial position was a nice 1 to 2, but it exceeded that. Again, that's why I say move SL on profit or close. As you can see, after it hit the final TP, did one more retracement, and then it pumped, continued to tank in our direction. So again, that's what happens when you don't just look for a bounce or retracement, but when you're going with the flow of price. If we're bullish, go for buys. If we're in the downtrend, go for sells. There's no reason to counter trend trade. There's 0 sense to do so. All right, so we got alerts going on. Let's see what goes up to. It's probably just letting me know it's about to try to break that resistance level. Yeah. It's still tapping this level. We're going to just let it do its thing for right now. But as we see, a lot of these charts since we've been on are kind of just been chilling and dead in place. Volume's been very low last night as well. things might pick up in the next hour or so, though. But again, we do have some high impact news popping off later on today. At 8:30, we got USD news, and then at 2 p.m., we got FOMC USD news as well. Now, I say this all the time, but when we see FOMC at like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, sometimes 3 o'clock, and we have a news event beforehand, we'll sometimes see some volume or some spikes in the first news event, but I've also seen some days or weeks where price is dead until FOMC pops off. So we're just not going to know until, we get into pre-New York and New York session. But don't be surprised, SPX is trying to do a move. I like how SPX is trying to do that. Yeah, SPX, I like how SPX is looking. So I got a couple trade ideas to write up. But we're going to wait in for that next 15, though. Let me write some of these trade ideas up. Give me 1 second, y'all. If I get quiet, that's because I'm trying to write these trade ideas up quickly. I haven't jumped in this yet. We do have a couple minutes to the next 15, though. Going to do a tight SO on this one. I can drop it a little bit more. 43.55. Do some little bit. And let me see what oil's at, because oil's the only kind of annoying one to write signals for, because every day is different. Every day is like a different price. I don't know if the source changes or my broker will just be changing, but it always be off sometimes. Like sometimes be off by $2, sometimes be like $1.50. Like right now, it's off by $2, almost $3. So I'd have to like do some crazy calculating to do this signal. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So let me do that really quick. 84.77. So yeah, the thing is off by $1.48. No. Yeah, the thing's off by $1.48. Jeez, that's kind of nutty. 7.31. So let me do this. 87, 30, minus 85. Okay, I think that's the right SL. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything else new. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal and free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. I think we'll do 85.85. The entry would be a so 84.70. Does that sound right? I guess. All right, cool. Yeah, but we just see price hugging these levels right now. Again, they're not just randomly hugging levels. They're always going to be hugging support resistance levels. Like we saw all Monday and yesterday, even right now, price is continuously hugging this level. Same thing with gold. Gold rejected this level, hit the support level, tried all day yesterday to try to break that level. Ended up rejecting, retracing back to the nearest level. And now we see it retesting this level. About to see it's going to treat as supported resistance again. SPX, same thing, broke this level, shot up a little bit more, then retraced, and then guess where it chilled? Chilled right at the support resistance level. We look at EA, same thing, did a retracement, dropped down, came back to his levels, hugging, chilling this level at this level. GJ did the same thing yesterday. After it broke this level, got choppy, retested multiple times. After like the third retest, that's why we went for the buy. And again, we were still hitting TPs, but it was very choppy. Even last night, the trickle up, still very choppy. But why did it go our way in direction? Because we followed the flow of price. If we were just going for a bouncy retracement, most likely wouldn't have gone in our favor. But even though price was choppy, it still went in the direction, which is what, following the flow of price. So if you haven't watched that video, I linked in the chat. Make sure to watch that video because I break all that stuff down in that video. Yeah, the price is ranging right now. We got to see if things change before this stream ends. We'll just see a lot of range. But I like how oil SPX is looking. Gold, if we can break back below here, I got an alert. I kind of don't want to see it fly up anymore, even though we do have a major resistance level here. I much rather would want to see it drop to the downside because that would make a lot more sense if it was going to continue the bearish momentum. But at the same time, just because I want to see that happen doesn't mean I'm going to be biased. I'm still going to wait and observe and see what price does. And if it follows the rules and breaks that flow of price, showing signs of a reversal, then of course I'm going to readjust the game plan. But as of right now, for most of these charts, I'm looking for sells, indices and futures. I'm looking for buys. GJ as of right now, looking for buys as well. GN, GA, EN, EA, looking for sells. Again, on the bigger time frames, we're super choppy and we have a level of traffic to the left, which is why price has just been ranging and literally doing the same move over and over again. Again, for the downtrend to continue, we need the support level to get broken and treat it as resistance. We can see the first time price did that, rejected. Second time price did that, it's rejecting in real time. So what I want to see happen today is price break below this level, treat it as resistance, so we can see the lower low and ultimately the downtrend to continue. Because if we just get stuck in this ranginess again, it's going to be a little bit of another kind of annoying month. You get what I'm saying? Just like when it was super rangy up here and the price finally broke out of that ranginess, then what happened? Price tanked. So that's what we want to see happen right here. Break out the ranginess so the flow of price can just continue to pump in that direction. We saw a similar thing happen with GN as well. Right, was ranging. And again, was ranging here as well. Use volume to break that level. This is what I wanted to see the other charts do, but it didn't break this level smoothly. It's struggling to break through that level. You get what I'm saying? But with price here, had a huge dump to the downside, broke through this level of traffic, and it automatically started treating that level from resistance. I mean, from support to resistance. You see what I'm saying? We're just chilling right now. I like how SPX and oil are looking. Oil's kind of still just ranging solid. GJ might close my positions. Just look for some re-entries in a second. As soon as we hit that final TP, that thing rejected. It's still holding this level though, so it can potentially try to break that level again. Going on later into the London session in pre-New York. So gold broke that level. So we could possibly look for short-term buys on gold. We'll see what the next 15 does with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna look for a re-entry on GJ. We got a strong resistance level is on. We're on the 4-hour right now, and you can see this exact level we're on right here. Clearly in the past, trading as resistance. Clearly in the past, being treated and respected as support. This is all the way in August, end of July, same level being treated as support resistance. This is all the way in the beginning of July, same level. I was like, what the heck? My computer just lagged on me. And again, if you haven't watched my video, there's 3 chart patterns. I don't know why my thing is lagging. I might have to restart my computer after this live. All right, there's 3 chart patterns. Ultimately, the price does 1 or 2 things. It goes up or it goes down. If it's going up, it consists of higher highs, higher lows. The higher lows being the retracement, higher high being the pump up. And if it's in a downtrend, it consists of lower lows, lower highs. The lower highs being the retracement, lower low being the pump. But we also know price doesn't always just go up or go down. It does sometimes consolidation, ranging, liquidity, levels of traffic, sideways markets, all the same thing. So when we're ranging like this, you want to wait for price to break out of that ranginess. Either treat the level as resistance and look for sells, or treat the level as support and look for buys. And there's this stuff on every single time frame. All right. Obviously, the bigger time frames are more accurate, but we can literally see an uptrend here, and then we see consolidation here. So again, we want to wait for price to break above it, like SPX is trying to, and treat the level as support, or it's going to break below it and treat it as resistance, just like the consolidation here. Price broke above it, pumped up. Consolidation here, price broke above it, treated as support, pumped up. You see consolidation here, right? So there's literally this stuff on every single time frame, right? I got this marked off. I probably marked this off from yesterday. We see a downtrend on the smaller time frame. Then we see price consolidated, broke below this consolidation, was treated as resistance. But then when it broke above it, treated as support, pumped up. We see this on the bigger time frames as well. We can literally see the uptrend here. We can see the consolidation points here. We can see the consolidation points here. Price broke below it, went for sales. Price treating that level as resistance. Price currently treating this consolidation level as resistance. But when we go to the left, we see price treating the same consolidation level as a support. And then look right here. This is in September. The same level where we see price consolidating at right here. We see price what? Consolidating at the same exact level. Is that a coincidence? No. Because again, there is no coincidences in the market. Price always repeats itself. So that's why I be stressing so much to learn how to read the charts. Because once you learn how to read the charts, everything is going to start to make a lot more sense. It's going to be a lot easier to trade. And you're going to have more confidence in your setups and holding positions and taking your own positions. A lot of reason why people be, emotional while in trades is because they're over leveraging. And when they enter a trade, they don't know what they're doing and they don't know what's going on. So another thing is because they be looking at that red number on their screen, which is what I don't recommend. That's why y'all always see me on TradingView. Like, the only time I pull up my N24 is when I'm entering trades, closing trades, or moving SL and profit. I don't need to look and I don't need to enter a trade and then stare at my screen because I already know it's going to be red. That makes zero sense. Like, why would I look at my phone screen as soon as I enter a trade? Because you're going to be automatically in drawdown because of spread and charges. Only time you need to look at your phone screen is when TPs are here, you're about to move your SL and profit, close your trade. Because again, if you have a trading plan, which is what I always tell y'all to have, then you already know how much you're risking per trade. So if you're in drawdown, there's no point in staring at the red number because you already know how much you're risking per trade. You get what I'm saying? It does nothing good for you. And looking at that doesn't help you understand what's going on in the markets, right? Because you take a trade based on the candlesticks. While you're in a trade, you should still be looking at the candlesticks. Looks like GN is trying to do a move. Gold is trying to break that low. We can look for short-term buys here. I did not. Honestly, didn't want to see a reversal, but it looks like we might try to do so. But it could, depends what it does here. It could try to hug this level back going into New York. But if it wants to hold this level, we could possibly see short-term buys up to 1877, 1878. SPX is still ranging, oil still ranging. Yeah, so we just see a lot of ranging and retracing going on. Again, if y'all didn't close, I hope y'all closed before this huge red candlestick. Yeah, I'm gonna be on the chart still, but the main ones I want to look at entries for is NAS, SPX, gold, and oil. The currency pairs, they have some setups, but a lot of them are still ranging because, again, they got those levels of traffic to the left that we need to see get broken, and we need price to break above or below those levels. Like we look at EA here, has literally been chilling here this entire hour, just hugging this level, literally tapping it, but just hugging it. We might see things change this next hour because volume is going to start to pick up in the next couple of hours. You see SPX get right back into the consolidation. Let me see what the 4 hours looking like. Yeah, that's a nasty 4 hour. It's going to be interesting to see what happens this week. Remember, if y'all going to be going live for the what time's the news this one? We're not going to go live for FOMC. I want to go live for the 8:30 news event. So we'll go live for 8:30. I do got some other things to do. We're going to be going live for that news event. We're going to be answering questions, going over a few things. And then we're going to be going live tomorrow as well for 8:30. So I'm going to send that link out. So be on the lookout for that. And you already know in a couple hours, I'm going to drop the New York price watch list for y'all. Hopefully y'all did hold that GJ trade. Because again, if we look at the GJ trade, right? If we pull GJ back up, there's one thing I want to point out. The whole time, you might have been slight drawdown, but the whole time it never broke below the support level. You know what I'm saying? So when you have these levels marked off and you know how to read the charts and stuff, that's another thing to help you feel more comfortable holding a trade because it never broke below the support level. It just kept on retesting and ranging, but it never broke below it. So it's still respecting that support, which was why I continued to hold this position. Again, even with the low volume, it still made its way up. Why? Because we followed the flow of price. So we got alerts going on. So let's see what GA talking about because we got GA popping off. Okay, it's doing a retest. All right, so I like how oil's trying to do a move right now. So I might enter oil. SPX is still chilling. GN is still ranging. SPX is still holding, hugging this level. I got oil's looking. Oil looks like it's about to try to make a move though. I just went over oil. So oil, we're gonna be looking for sells. We're gonna be looking for sells. We are still bearish technically. I want to see this gap get filled today, if not tomorrow. We won't be looking for buys. We could look for possible short-term buy. The price breaks this, but we are bearish. And we can see here when we go on a smaller time frame, this is what it did yesterday and Monday. Each time it's still respected as low as resistance. And even right now, it's still holding this low as resistance. So we're going to be looking for sells, but of course, price is just kind of ranging right now because there's no volume right now, especially for the USD pairs. But also the currency pairs are kind of ranging because, again, we have these huge levels of traffic to the left. We just broke through some other levels of traffic, so we're seeing a lot of retests. Like on GN, we got a double bottom going on right here. We see this is another daily level I have marked off where price is struggling to break, but it's also holding this low as resistance, which is a good sign. So it is still bearish, but again, we just need volume to break through these levels of traffic below us to see a lower low get made. And if there's not enough volume, it's going to reject and naturally go back to its nearest level, which is what we see price do each time. Because again, we see price tried multiple days, but kept on retracing right back to this resistance level above it. Even right now, price is still holding as low as resistance. And if we look here, it did the same move Monday, retraced, did the same move yesterday, retraced, and potentially is about to do the same move for the third time, third day in a row. All right, make sure to go into the community tab. I just put the poll up. Make sure to vote for what video you want to see this week. So go to the community tab. Make sure y'all vote. All right, if you haven't seen my other videos, this is the first time on the channel, make sure to check out my other content. All right, we got trade breakdowns, trading psychology videos, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, all types of stuff on the channel. And then, of course, we live stream and live trade every day. London session 3 EST. Y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Telegram. I mean, not Telegram, Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see both of those scrolling on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is Playmaker_way. TikTok is Playmaker way. I post daily on both pages. If you don't got Instagram, you can message me on Telegram as well. But yeah, we just got a lot of ranging going on. We want to see if the volume picks up. It looks like gold might try to shoot up. But we could go for a buy setup here. I don't know. I kind of want to just leave it alone. So I might not even mess with it, to be honest. I'm gonna look at some other charts that got cleaner looking setups. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all. If y'all are members, I'm gonna see y'all when we go live later on today during New York. And if y'all not members, we're gonna see y'all tomorrow next time we're live. London session 3 a.m. EST.